Okay, it's time for today's CSS battle. Let's see what we've got. Okay. So, I think what I'll do is set this background to color. It's a border radius, make it a circle. Bring these both back by 15, maybe. Oh, 30 looks right. So that would be 80. Yep. We'll set this to have a background of white. And then maybe using some conic gradients. Oh, no, can't be conic gradients. I think this might actually be 3 linear gradients. Or let's use 3 elements instead. So rather than having this background, let's have a border 20 pixels solid, 30 pixels. 30 pixels solid white. Okay, cool. Then we'll use P. We'll change this to body instead. And we'll do plus P, margin 0, right. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Say, so 240. Background of that cursor. We'll change that in a minute because I think we're going to abuse a radial gradient instead. Now, where is... So we need minus 30. And then we need to come in from both sides by 65. How about 75? That looks right. Then instead of this, we'll have radial, which should center itself, of transparent. We'll also do 1Q because we really want it to be circular. So transparent 60 to 240, so 160. Then this green 190, and then transparent. Don't need Why hasn't that? Oh, because that should be 80. And 190 should be 95. 105, 150. Okay, 120. 90. That'll probably be alright. Then we need another P. So we need a what? Minus 210. How about 240? That looks good. And we'll have another P, and hopefully that should be in exactly the right place too. The plus P, rotate 45 degrees, and the plus P, rotate minus 45 degrees. We'll see how close that is. Just waiting for the back end. 99.9. Okay, how about 92Q, 93Q, 94Q, 94Q might be slightly better. 123Q, no, 125, 126, 127. Let's try it with 128. Let's see how close that is. Okay, I don't think we can use this border. I think probably the best thing we can do is get rid of all of that. Then just replace that with an ampersand. And change that to that and that. Put that back as 90 pixels. That is 120 pixels. And then we'll actually do a radial gradient. This green, 90 pixels. White, 120 pixels. We'll also remember to give it 1Q. And then use the green again. Okay, where did I go wrong? Oh, green, white. Why have I not got any white? Oh, let's take that out. I think these have now got the wrong margins there, so it should be 185. Let's give that a go. Then let's take 8 off of that. So 177. Okay, let's try that. That is 100%. So let's make our radial gradient that, but we'll actually use 4, and we'll call this bar O. We'll also drop that down to 3. Then we'll do bar C. And we'll remember to put semicolon there, and we'll take that off of there. Do I need a space there? No. Oh, yeah. And then we want this color there. Okay. But then we can just use O for this bit. And then use bar C for that. Maybe that needs to be a star. I don't think that is getting defined in my PE. But what if I use a star, but then everything's going to go haywire? So let's just declare that in a star, then do everything else like that. Then if I init replace off that, also don't need the semicolon there. I've got a Q value that it doesn't like, so we'll stick that back to 90 pixels. That is 100%. I can't think of any better way to do that at the moment, so that's where I'm going to leave it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.